have a fresh new project just for you. Cards and journals, who can tell? Stamps and stencils, they do it so well. Using up stash with citrus flair, spreading crafty joy everywhere. Squeeze the day, don't miss a beat. Lemony makes that our oh so sweet. Every Tuesday stop on by. 2 fun channels, giveaways to try. Comment each week, you could win some cheer. It's Lemon Tuesdays all month right here.
Hello my crafty friends, this is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. I am here for day number 2 of my lemon collab with Danni, week number 2. And if you missed it, check out the playlist at the very, the playlist at the very end of the video, or I will leave it in the description box down below, the video from last week. I will also leave the link to Danni's channel and the link to her video from last week. We are doing a lemon collab all month long. And so today I have for you, I'm going to make one card on camera, and I have for you, these are my scraps. The cards I made. I used Alicia's July 2025 sheet load. It is the A2 version of June 2025's sheet load. So I've used that. I made some alterations, which is mainly why I want to make one card on camera with you. And then I have the Lemon Gnomes pet tape from Not Too Shabby. I have some washi tape. That's one of my alterations. And I have my branding strips from this scrap, so I can tell you where they came from. Well, I don't know which one is which, but yes, I do. The lemon paper that has the blue background is from the they're both from American Crafts. They're from the Here and Now collection from Dear Lizzie, this one sheet. And I'll tell you why in just a second that I have these. And then the other pattern that's just the yellow and green and white is from the Right at Home Damask Love from American Crafts. And those were just single 12 by 12 sheets. And here it is. And then the other thing I use is I used 2 different Doodlebug petite prints. I used the solid side of the yellow with white polka dots, and I used the solid side of the green with white polka dots. These are Doodlebug design petite prints. So let me show you my cards. Oh, and I used a stamp set. I'm sorry you can't get this any longer. I used a stamp set from Not Too Shabby called Lemon Squeezy. Just in case you have it, you can, but I only used it for the sentiment. Okay, so here are, I love how these turned out. Here are my, I'll show you the 11 and then we'll make the other one. So that's what I did on the inside. I used the sentiment Squeeze the Day because I thought that that would best resemble a birthday card. And then here's where I use the yellow petite prints, and then here's where I use the green petite prints. And you will see when I go to put the card together how I kind of made it different is I cut a 1-inch strip, and I ran it all the way underneath there. So that's how I kind of made it different. And then so that's card number 1. And I used a variety of the gnomes on the white panel. And then this right here is the washi tape. Instead of using a pattern paper right here, I just used the washi tape. And Then it's the same on the inside. Not for all of them, I'll show you though. And I just think they're so summery and bright and just love them. And then we'll make, I'm looking forward to making that one card on camera with you. And here's another one. And then I also use that lemon slice there. So then we have this one. Aren't these gnomes the cutest? They're so bright and vibrant. I just love that PET tape from Not Too Shabby. That just the colors on it just are so fabulous. And I pulled out a color of ink from, I used Catherine Pooler ink. I pulled out the color of ink for this one, and it was too orange, so I pulled out a different color for the others, a more yellow color. Okay, so let's get to putting this card together. Okay, so this is how I put the cards together. Okay. So, and please forgive my tape gun squeaks. If you're familiar with that with my channel, you kind of know that. Okay, so we're gonna just put that right there. Then we are going to put the next one down just a little bit. And I happen to have one of these already put together, but I'm not going to use that one because I want to show you how I put it together. And then we're going to use this. Right there. And then we'll put our washi tape on here. And I'm just eyeballing it to make you know, it straight. And what I did is I just eyeballed it to make it straight, and then I wrap that part around. I'm going to wrap this part around, and then I'm just going to tear it because you're not going to see that side. And then we're going to center that as best we can right there. Squeaky, squeaky. Okay, then we're going to center that. Let's get out our gnome. For my PET tapes, to hold them together, I use those little tiny baby rubber bands. I got that from another YouTuber. Little tiny baby rubber bands. You can buy them on Amazon. You have a whole store. I didn't cut this off yet. I could have, but I didn't cut it off yet. So I'm just going to use the next gnome in the roll, and then I'll cut it off late, you know, before I go to store it. Okay, so we're just going to use the next gnome in the roll. He's got that cute little bee on his hat. We're going to put him right there to the side. He goes off the top a little bit, but that's okay. Then we've got Squeeze the Day on this side. Let me make sure I got it straight. Nope. And then we're using VersaFine Onyx Black ink. We're just going to tap that ink there, and then we're going to use the block and stamp it right there. Okay, and then remove that because I don't want black ink all over everywhere. And then I'm going to bring in this shea butter. Before I do that, let's put this in there. So I'm just going to cut this at an angle, and we are going to put it inside. And stamp down our little lemon. So there we go. My 12 birthday cards. I love them. So we have 12 of this style. 6 of this style. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there should be a 6th one in here. 6. You know what? That's why I've got an extra one. Okay, I only have 11 cards, but it's okay. So those are my 11 cards. I wasn't counting when I was making them. I was just keep making them. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed what I had for you today. I am sure Danni has some great stuff for you today. Don't forget to head on over there. Do not forget to comment on her video and comment on my video to be entered to win the prize. There will be a prize for both channels. If you want to see the prize, you'll have to watch last week's video. I showed the majority of the prize. There'll be some other things added. So, anyhow, thank you so much for watching.
You could win some cheer.
I'm loving this, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.